This is Dr. Donald Pelto. I have a patient of mine here, and he's kind of an inspiration to a lot of my diabetic patients, and also just a lot of patients that have kind of weight issues. I know weight is a big issue, and so tell me about, you weren't always this slender and fit and fit. So tell me a little bit about what happened.
Well, I had a cardiac incident that occurred. I ruptured my aorta, and I had a valve that was bicuspid aortic valve. And when my aorta burst, I was 303 pounds. And the doctor told my wife that I was probably going to die. And fortunately, I didn't. And I had surgery that would replace my aorta, and it replaced my valve that was defective. And the doctor said to me, "You have an opportunity to get busy living or get busy dying." So for the last 2+ years, I've gotten busy living. I work out twice a day. I eat right. I think it's important, and I've been given that second chance. And I just would say to any of the doctor's patients that if you're overweight and you're not in great shape, that the time to start doing something about it is now. You don't have to do a lot. Just get up and do a little something every day.
And what do you do? What's the easiest way to start? Is it put it in your schedule? Is it?
I think you have to dedicate time to it. I started with walking, and when I first started walking, I could literally walk to the end of the street and back, and that's as far as I could go. And then I would go to the end of the street and then go to the next street and then come back. And that's how I started. And I said I was going to do that every single day. And for the past 2 years, minus a minor surgery that I had, every single day I do something. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but you'll find, I think, that you feel better, and then you can do a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, and you just find that you lose weight. And the other thing is, in terms of weight management, is you have to eat the right things. You can't eat junk. I mean, you can eat junk a little bit, but you can't eat it all the time. And I think I was a victim of that. I ate everything and anything that anybody ever put in front of me. Remember when I was growing up, the Cheerios commercial, "Give it to Mikey, he'll eat it." That was me. I was Mikey. I would eat anything.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of patients, instead of exercising, a lot of them would opt for these new surgeries. Did you ever consider doing like a gastric bypass or a surgery to lose weight?
No, because I had the major surgery that saved my life, and I figured I'd had enough surgery at that point in time. And my goal was, I weighed 303 pounds, and my goal was to get to 200 pounds. And in less than a year, I got to 200 pounds. And then I continued, and as I sit here today, I'm roughly between 115 and 118 pounds that I've lost over the past 2 years. But it's not something that happens overnight. You have to manage it, and you have to eat a little bit less and do a little bit more.
That's the thing. I think in our society we tend to want everything really quick. That's where the surgery, as we were talking before, the surgery is a good way to lose weight, but unless you change your mind, it may come back, or you haven't really learned how to eat, or
right.
really, because included exercise in your schedule.
Right.
That's something
right. And I think that's the truth, is that you manage your weight by some kind of a surgical procedure. And I think what happens in your mind is you figure that once I have the surgery and I lose the weight, then I can go back to the way that I was. You can never go back to the way you were. Because if you eat too much and you don't do enough to burn off the way you eat, then you're obviously going to gain that weight back.
Yeah. Now, you say you go to the gym near your work. Do you have a gym at home as well?
I do. I have an elliptical machine, I have a treadmill, and I have a recumbent bike in my basement. And I also have the same things at my gym at work.
So it makes it very easy, so that a lot of people have excuses. They want to, I can't do it at home. Well, you make it at home, and you invest
right.
in yourself.
Right, absolutely. And the rest of my family uses all the equipment as well.
Yeah. Now, how about your family? Do they notice a difference? Do they exercise? Did they, or do they now?
Well, I have 2 daughters that exercise. One is a marathoner, and the other one is a kind of a plugger. But they both work out every day, and my wife works out 4 days a week.
Yeah, good. Well, thank you. Hi, this is Dr. Donald Pelto. Here you can see a patient that actually has a callus on the bottom of the foot, and in the center of the callus there's a little black dot, and that's what we're concerned about, having a ulcer down there. And we're going to be showing you the picture next after we debride it and how we're treating it.